Earlier today, I think maybe 2 hours ago, we got news that Marvel is developing a World War Hulk movie. If you don't know about the World War Hulk storyline, basically in Marvel Comics, he was sent to a planet. He became like this gladiator, then a king, and then he had a child. We got a woman pregnant, and she was going to have his baby. Then she supposedly died in the nuclear blast from the engine that was powering his ship. And then he went back to Earth and just on a revenge trail. Now the MCU is adapting that. Personally, like the guy who dropped the article, Casey Walsh from Geeks Worldwide, who was the first dude to say Alfred Molina is going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. So there you go. He's not just some random guy making shit up. He said that he thinks this is more than likely going to be just a like Civil War, but with Hulks, like a one team of Hulks versus a different team of Hulks, which I could totally see.
I'm interested to see this, but again, there's still a lot of like setup for this. So a lot of people need to understand that while you're just like, what it world like Civil War of Hulks, like what like well you have to understand She-Hulk is coming out, and you have to understand they're gonna be introducing a lot more characters in She-Hulk. Right, to start setting that up. And we might see more of these other characters in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, and stuff like that.
I would not expect to see any Hulk characters.
I'm not saying in the sense of like full blown, like they're fighting with them, they're introduced, they're helping. I'm saying in the sense of now in the multiverse, we can start seeing like other versions of Hulk, like where they might tease it.
Oh, I mean maybe, but I don't see that having any connection to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
But okay, for example, there's this one, I forgot who his name was, we talked about him before, and everybody was saying like, oh, he was in Endgame.
Oh, Nova,
yeah.
His there's been rumors that his movie is supposed to go into production of 2023. Right, yeah, 2023. But they've been developing him for a while.
But that's my point is like, everybody's like, oh, he's in Endgame.
Right? I mean, the director said he's in
I know,
Endgame.
So my point is they could do something like that where they like introduce this character. He or she might not be in Hulk mode, but they might like foreshadow and be like, oh,
yeah, like
this
as a post-credit scene?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
like they did
yeah.
in Shang-Chi. I mean, yeah, sure. Like, that's totally possible.
I'm just saying the whole point is that they're going to start setting things up. She-Hulk is coming out, and then we're going to see a lot more after-credit scenes with all these movies and shows that will be coming out. So I'm saying there's a possibility that we might get introduced to some of them in credit scenes in little small short clips
in that,
and stuff.
In that context, absolutely. I mean, this is I've been saying I think we've said it here on the podcast. There's no reason for them to develop She-Hulk and have Hulk's son Skaar in it unless they were going to try to follow through and develop that character.
Mm.
And now we know, like, essentially Universal isn't a problem for Hulk anymore, for Marvel to develop Hulk things, because they had a sort of hold on the distribution rights, so they couldn't make a movie, but they could use the character, but they could make a TV show. Now they can make a movie. And something I wanted to mention quickly was there is this dude, a TV manager named Sean Cindio, who basically risked his job saying like, oh yeah, in 2019 saying Hulk, he hinted at it being Namor, Daredevil, and Punisher aren't problems for Marvel Studios anymore, and they're all back. I mean, we've talked about Punisher being back before. We know Daredevil's going to be in She-Hulk. They got the same actor. Namor is in Black Panther 2, and now we know we got a Hulk movie. So that guy was the first.
He basically leaked everything without everyone knowing.
That was the first dude to get it right, and he leaked a lot of shit. But props to him and him risking all that. And another piece of information for this movie is that it is supposed to be filming, or they're aiming for a late 22 production date, which gets me thinking it'll probably be the second movie of 2024, or no, not second, probably the third movie of 2024.
Well, we have a lot before this. I mean, the Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, like a bunch of stuff is going to come out before this. So we're going to get more of a better picture of like who's going to be in it and everything along the way. Right. But this is just basically like for you guys, like this is happening. Like it's going to start, we're going to start hearing more about it and you're going to start seeing more things about it.
Marvel Studios has all of their toys fully back in their hand, but Spider-Man, and they share that with Sony. So it's always a good thing. Comment down below what you guys think about this World War Hulk movie, and what are you expecting to come from it, and what projects do you think are going to be setting it up. Catch you guys next time.